Now, he has gotten the Urgot into this as well, and he is going to return to it here for game number 1.
All he needs to get is 1 kill, 1 ult coming out, and that AoE fear has so much value. We've seen it perform well into the Rek'Sai. You can buffer his knockups with your E. If he ults onto you, he ends up behind you, so you can just flip him quite comfortably. It should be smooth sailing for them.
Well, we got game number 1 on the cards. Let's hop into the Rift.
For such a long time, and in this series, and obviously if they lose, they still have an opportunity to do that. It just comes down to the wire. Game 1, we see Gen.G trying to establish some vision here. Maybe looking for Zeka, a little bit of poke to start off.
Yeah, I mean, they are just really going ham with this one, and I mean, the Urgot is going to be quite strong early on, but Canyon is going to face check into 2 of them, as they are committing quite far into the jungle. Are Gen.G, and Keen is just going to hop away for now, but pretty interesting trades early on, as Alistair doesn't do much early on, speaking of which, so Len's having some fun.
He was too low in HP, wasn't able to heal up, and Delight's looking mid. Yeah.
Chovy is Azir, and Zeka is just clearing the wave. So, in a way, Delight passing it on. He says, okay, thank you, Peanut. Now I'm going to go mid and maybe trying to look towards the top side, but these Krubs are already gone. Yeah. I just do wonder if there will ever be kill threat onto this Azir, who is going to be going for the Liandry's first, and, you know, is going to have the extra health. And
especially, as you said, like a pick like the Rek'Sai or a pick like the Akali really helps you to sort of...
Okay, gonna try to continue on this play. Keen has no idea, as now the ping is gonna come out in mid, but might be a bit too late as the Rek'Sai ult. Hard to get away from this one, as Keen is just so dead, and they're gonna get first blood over to Zeka here on his Akali.
Yeah, really great timing, and Keen just not respecting it. The fact that Zeka didn't even need to commit the ultimate from a Rek'Sai, if you are even slightly overextended, it shows
yeah. So he's gonna cleanse the exhaust as now the roof comes in, but Viper's still on the chase, and now Delight is here as well. Has his flash if he wants to continue, but he's just gonna get the flash out of Lehens and the ghost out of Pays.
But I still think it is gonna come down to execution. Kraken Slayer completed for Pays is a nice spike. We'll have to see how the fight breaks out.
All right, well, Edge flash over the wall. They want to engage on the Sejuani. Not the best pick, but now the 1v1 in the mid lane as well. And now the Zeri looking to chase down, but the Thelios damage over the wall. And now the TP coming in from Keen. But here is Doran as well, looking to turn it onto the Urgot, who is left all alone. And down he will go as Viper picks up a kill in this game, the second for Hanwha Life Esports.
Yeah, I think just a bit early for Gen.G to cut through the front line of Hanwha Life Esports, and the setup from Hanwha Life really solid.
Is very important, as Peanut is going to drop down the Rift Herald. This was spotted that they were doing this, but Gen.G just electing to let it go. And now Keen is kind of like just alone here. There is a turret, but it's nearly gone. And you would imagine that, yeah, they're just going to turn on to Keen here. The Black Cleaver is getting some work done into Doran, but no flash, no help, and no Urgot. He's just dead.
Yep, completely isolated here, and Gen.G might try and look on the other side, but you're trying to dive an Alistair. It's a hard ask. And in the meantime, a second charge comes through.
Gen.G going to start up this Drake. Hanwha Life Esports say, well, we already have 2 Drakes, but they are still going to TP into this one. Delight has a fantastic angle. Gen.G caught between a rock and a hard place. That Wukong already getting started. They engage on that backline as Pays. He does survive for a bit, and down will go the Zeri, but now Zeka is a huge force to be reckoned with as Chovy is left alone to the right side, but there's the fear coming in from the Urgot, and that should be enough to turn this fight around as Doran is the one to survive, but the rest of his teammates are gone.
Yeah, and actually Gen.G managed to get a handle in the fight. The value from the Urgot, absolutely massive there. Come through from Keen, and the value is humongous.
Yeah, I mean, Viper, got to be a bit quicker. You got to flash that divide. I mean, your Zeri could have easily come back in the fight. As we're listening in to Keen, I'm going to go for this, he says, right there at the end. Yeah, for the Akali. Pretty straightforward, but a great team fight, as I was talking about before. You know, even if he doesn't get huge value in the lane from the Urgot.
There's a TP. They could back off now and be happy with getting the TP if they wanted.
Yeah. The hook is going to miss, though, and there's the engage, the turn onto the Urgot, who is so tanky, but not tanky enough. Immediately goes down the turn. Super crisp from the side of Hanwha Life Esports. That's going to get the top laner of Gen.G down. And now a 5v4 situation for Hanwha Life Esports, plus that teleport you were talking about. He's fine. He's Rek'Sai.
Yeah, he's right. I feel like the Urgot's doing so much damage with the AoE Shred.
Oh, wait.
Oh, no.
They had a ward. Pays backing in a very precarious spot. He has to flash, and now he's got Nakali on him. He's just dead. Down goes Pays. Essentially, for Bree is now Lahen's desperate to save his teammates, but nearly goes down himself.
Situation, but he burns his flash as well.
And they're just going to start the Baron. I mean, no Aphelios. That is a huge chunk of damage gone.
Look how low keen and Lahen's are already.
Yeah. And they can easily turn if they want to. I mean, here we go. There's the turn. A massive Wukong Ultimate SD Divide is huge from the side of Chovy, but you can't get away from the Akali just right on top of them as they continue. But Chovy's getting huge value. They go so far into the Azir that, you know, I don't think you're going to be able to take out the Rek'Sai, though, as Chovy, he's still going to give it a try. He's still full health. They never got on top of the Azir. See, you can tell they're looking for a turn as well. As the angle coming in, that ult from the Sejuani not going to do anything, as here is the turn. Zeka on the flank. His Zeri ultimate is going to be popped as a big engage comes in from that, and a massive follow-up from Delight as they get in the back of it. But look at Chovy. He's still full health. He's still turning this one around alongside Akeen. And now it's going to be Zeka against Chovy. And Zeka with a triple kill already. He is looking to finish this one off. He's got Doran with him as well. The Q timing is off, but it's still a quadra for Zeka in the team fight.
What a huge team fight for Honma Life Esports. Played so perfectly by every member. Yeah, and struggles a lot, you know. Try to lock down. If you ult Doran, it does basically nothing. Keep you flanked. This is from Zeka. He is so fed right now.
He is so gigantic, and they're engaging onto Rek'Sai. I mean, they have a huge amount of damage, but it's a Rek'Sai, guys. As the engagement Delight, not that great, actually. Doesn't get to the backline. Pays is totally fine, and the fight is broken up here. Honma Life Esports do not find the angle, and Gen.G, they turtle up, and they win this one in a big way. 2 kills already.
And you see the difference in this situation. You know, they didn't have Doran and Zeka flanking there. It was basically just Zeka. And the Azir turret had so much value in that situation. Once again, the team fights are so down to the wire in this game.
They're trying to get this dragon, and yeah, they
give it up.
They just don't have the time. And yes, they're mobile, they'll get away, but this is a thanks for the leash moment as they go from Baron to the Cloud Drake, and now Gen.G have 3 Cloud Drakes stacked up in this game, just bit by bit.
Yeah.
And even that is not great. So they're going to keep all 3 cannon minions alive.
I mean, Viper just so wants to get a single Q in on them. Okay, they got 2 there, but just like get value from the static Shiv. That's all you're looking for, but he just hasn't been able to touch the wave. Now trying to clear it out.
Zeka on the flank, and once again, just spotted by the Urgot. Doesn't get to play the game. And
such a good job of just checking these flanks consistently.
Yep. And here we go. This turret should fall. I mean, there's not even minions in range, just the void buffs. And that will be enough. They will take down the top inhibitor. It's this Baron, so.
Yeah, I think it's crazy how Honma Life Esports have these really orchestrated plays to kill Pays. And then Gen.G so quickly turn it around on a Viper.
Yeah. Lens is going to flash away. Now the counter engage does come in, but that's a Rek'Sai. That's not the target. You guys want to hit it now? The Zeri is going insane mode. They way overextend in this fight, and now Gen.G are going to pay the price as Pays loses his GA. And one small mistake, one mistimed engage, and immediately Honma Life Esports are back on top.
What was going through the heads of Doran snipes Chovy here? They might actually be able to get so. Could they even end here?
They're going to try.
He could just stop Chovy recalling forever.
Well, even if they don't get the end, they will take the mid inhibitor. And Doran absolutely will tank up this turret. You think he cares? He doesn't take damage. He does not care at all.
Oh, great timing.
Yeah, he doesn't have the knockup now. And so Doran's just going to TP in. They're going for the end as they dive on a Chovy. And he's Zonya as he stays alive. Zeka's taking the turret. They can't take out the tank Azir. Doran doesn't do enough damage.
I don't think they can end now.
They're going to try. The Nexus is bare. They are hitting it. And the Zeri just does too much. The knockup comes in from Doran and denies the engage. Way too much. And I said before, he's going to have to pull more weight. Well, he's trying. But as a unit, Honma Life Esports currently look like the better team.